The 10 most stupid lottery winners. Vivian Nicholson. Vivian Nicholson won the lottery in 1961. And as you can expect, she enjoyed spending that money. Vivian had a particular taste for luxury branded clothes. And over time, she became more and more obsessed with buying these clothes. By 1965, Vivian had spent all her lottery winnings on clothes. She was bankrupt, jobless, and had lost all her friends. Denise Rossi. Denise Rossi won $1.3 million from the California Lotto. But after she won, she really didn't want to share it, especially with her husband. Just days after winning, she filed for divorce from Thomas Rossi with no real reason or warning. Thomas suspected something was a bit fishy, but agreed to the divorce anyway. After they officially broke up, Thomas somehow found out about his ex-wife's winnings and sued her. The court ruled in his favour, and Thomas walked away with all the money, proving that greed never pays. Etta May. Etta May was betrayed on every level by her son Ronnie. After playing the lottery for over 18 years, Etta finally won the big jackpot she had been dreaming of. However, when she went to claim her prize, she was overcome with nerves and couldn't stop shaking. She asked her son Ronnie to sign the ticket and claim the jackpot on her behalf, as she couldn't do it. Sadly, greed overpowered her son, and he ran off with the money. Etta is still in a vicious court battle with her son to try and recover her winnings. The Watford couple. Mr. and Mrs. Watford missed out on millions of dollars. They tried to claim their winning lottery ticket, but couldn't due to an accusation that they weren't the real winners. An investigation took place and eventually deemed the Watford couple to be the real winners. But sadly, there was a 30-day deadline to collect the lottery winnings, and due to the investigation, the Watford couple missed that deadline and lost everything. Janet Lee. In 1993, Janet Lee won $18 million. But this South Korean immigrant who owned a wig shop was taken down by her own generosity. After winning the big bucks, she just kept on giving money away to charities, educational programs, community services, and political organizations. Sadly, these charities and organizations kept asking for more and more money, and Janet would deliver every time, until finally one day, she had no more money to give. Janet only wanted to help others, but in the process, she ended up bankrupting herself. Tonda LYNN. Tonda LYNN was a Waffle House waitress until she won $10 million. You would have thought her friends would have been happy for her newfound wealth, but her two Waffle House waitress friends sued Tonda, claiming they all had a verbal agreement to share the winnings if any of them ever won the lottery. Sadly, this argument didn't hold up in court, and Tonda kept all of the cash. However, Tonda feared losing the money, so she put it into a corporation and made her family 51% of the stakeholders. But what she didn't account for was the extra taxes this would generate. By giving her family a majority stake, she had to pay an extra $1.2 million in gift taxes. Americo Lopez won the lottery in 2010. Americo was delighted when he won and immediately quit his job because he required foot surgery and he now had the money for it. At first, nothing appeared suspicious about his win, but then a few months later, his co-workers sued him. They all claimed the workers all pulled their money together to buy lots of lottery tickets, and that Americo had stolen one of the group's tickets and cashed in for himself. The workers won their court battle, and Americo Lopez was forced to divide his winnings with all of his former colleagues. Timothy Elliott. This one is not as stupid as the others and actually ends on a reasonably happy note. Timothy Elliott always dreamed of winning the lottery. He wanted to win the lottery so badly that he actually was caught committing an armed robbery, which apparently he only undertook to get money to buy more lottery tickets. During his trial, he was diagnosed with schizoid personality disorder. Because of this, the court put him on probation with mandatory mental counselling, instead of sending him to prison. His terms of his probation were pretty standard. No drugs, no crimes, and most importantly for him, no gambling. Timothy was very well behaved for many years, until in 2011, he won the lottery. Due to his win, he was called back into court for breaking his terms of probation. Technically, buying lottery tickets is apparently gambling. Luckily, the court just asked him to pay a small fine and let him keep the rest of his winnings. Amanda Clayton. Amanda Clayton is the perfect example that greed never wins. In 2011, she won $1 million from the Michigan lottery. But even after winning so much money, she still continued to collect welfare coupons. She did this for quite a long time after winning, until finally she was arrested for welfare fraud and sentenced to 5 years in jail. Michael Carroll. In 2002, Michael Carroll won the English jackpot of £9.7 million. He quickly gained a reputation as the Lotto Lout, going on lavish binge purchases of luxury houses and cars. He took his newfound wealth a little too far when he began holding daily demolition derbies in the backyards of his houses with his new expensive cars. As you could imagine, he blew through all of his money pretty quickly. When he wasn't buying houses and cars, he was spending huge sums of cash on explicit substances. He ended up truly penniless just a few years later, and then he went back to working as a bin man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Comment down below which person you thought was the stupidest and why. And let us know what you would do if you won the lottery. I cannot wait to read all your replies. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to EatMyClick if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.